56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Rosen. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Mariota on 1st down. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Easy.
Mariota now. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to 1. Walker.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mariota now from the 50. He finds Corey Davis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's holding in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Leopard! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Past the 20. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with Rick Brumley.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Leopard! Gone!
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Let's go.
Mariota now to throw on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Going deep here for and this throw will be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Now Rosen to throw on second down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made by the quarterback, Chris Campbell.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Mariota now on second down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dayon Buchanan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of it, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Let's go.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, here's Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Christian Kirk deep to return it. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Rosen rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd down, Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
1st down, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Mariota on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll hand it off now, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. On third down, Rosen. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
4 down. 3.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
1.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he locates Walker, complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mariota now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Throwing is Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
David Johnson on his way. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 70 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. Look at the spin.
Valid bullets.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Mariota again. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go to Johnson again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And Nelson's got it here right side. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he slings one that's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back now in Nashville. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Benny Logan in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. He's going to, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Leopard.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Davis has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. They go play action here on 1st down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And now it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
One. We got three, fellas. We got three. I got him.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Rosen off the play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. Mariota to Sharp that time for a Titan 1st. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. Mariota now. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining, so they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15.
Leopard! Detroit! Hot!
3rd and long here for Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Rosen's actually going to throw it here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Good!
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. Now the ball comes loose. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
One last shot now for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.